I referred earlier, in video number 55, to the bowls of wrath of Revelation chapter 16, noting that in the first 5 of them was depicted the results of the French Revolution. Verse 12 of Revelation 16 then adds, "And the sixth poured out his bowl upon the great river, the river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way might be made ready for the kings that come from the sun rising." In identifying this symbol, I refer back to the corresponding sixth trumpet of Revelation chapter 9 verses 13 to 21, where 4 angels were loosed from the great river Euphrates. In the playlist, titled Catholicism Against the Jews and Christ's Brethren, I referred to judgments upon the Byzantine Christian Empire from beyond the Euphrates. In particular, these 4 angel judgments were identified in chronological order as Seljuk Turks, Mongols, Tamerlane, and finally, the Ottoman Turks, who captured Constantinople in 1453. From there had grown the Ottoman Empire, extending from the Balkans in Europe, through Syria, Palestine, and Egypt, to the territories of northern Africa. But Constantinople, being the seat of the Roman dragon, could not remain in Turkish hands. The sixth bowl of wrath depicts a political drying up of these same forces, which had served their judgmental purpose. The so-called sick man of Europe, as Tsar Nicholas I styled the Ottoman Empire regime, had become corrupt and inefficient in its administration. For a considerable period the Turks had threatened Europe, coming as far as the gates of Vienna in 1529 and 1683, but their decline now led to revolution within their domains. Greece, an integral element of the Roman fourth beast, could not remain in Muslim hands. In 1821, wars of independence accelerated the emancipation of the Greek and Balkan regions. As the Eastern question grew, it involved England, France, Russia, and Austria in a labyrinth of intrigue, war, treaty, and political jostling to secure the fruits of Ottoman demise. Russia's designs on Constantinople were made plain during this period. In 1987, the author Roger Stokes states the following: "It was not until after World War I that Turkey was limited to the country now of that name, although it retains a vestige of Europe still. Today the drying up process awaits its final phase, when the last vestiges of the empire will be replaced by the Roman Greek dragon, just prior to the time when Jesus returns, that is, between the outpourings of the 6th and 7th bowls of wrath." Looking now at what is happening in Turkey with the Turkish 2023 vision, which show a list of goals released by the administration of Prime Minister, now President, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, in 2010 and 2011, to coincide with the centenary of the Republic of Turkey in 2023. Of these is Turkey's foreign policy objectives and vision, as articulated by the former Prime Minister, as follows. First, Turkey aims to achieve all EU membership conditions and become an influential EU member state by 2023. Second, it will continue to strive for regional integration in the form of security and economic cooperation. Third, it will seek to play an influential role in regional conflict resolution. Fourth, it will vigorously participate in all global arenas. Fifth, it will play a determining role in international organizations and become one of the top 10 largest economies in the world. To achieve them, Turkey must make progress in all directions and in every field, take an interest in every issue related to global stability, and contribute accordingly. If completed, the 2023 vision brings Turkey back into line with the Roman Greek dragon in a way that would suggest the drying up of the river Euphrates has been completed. To consider the last major revolutionary effects of the French Revolution, we turn to the north, to Russia. This vast and largely undeveloped territory had remained backward and feudal, insulated from Europe, geographically, by distance, and religiously, by reason of its Greek Orthodox, rather than Roman Catholic tradition. But it had always threatened to expand into Europe, often redrawing Polish borders It had also for centuries looked south upon Constantinople as a legitimate prize by virtue of its geographic desirability as a warm water trading port and on account of its religious, Greek Orthodox, and historical affinities. The Tsar had, in fact, sought it in negotiations with Napoleon, but to no avail. When at last the spirit of revolution expressed itself in Russia, it had a strong socialist, communist direction. The Bolshevik Revolution in 1917 deposed the antiquated Russian monarchy in circumstances of unrest and aversion to involvement in World War I. From a backward, repressive kingdom, Russia was about to become, in the 20th century, a modern, but still repressive nation, whose military progress and eventual superpower status would play a major part in the final day of the Lord. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to get notifications of new videos. Like, share and comment below.